So we're going to, whenever I like to, when I present data, right, I really like to present the fact that how we have been doing overall, okay, versus, okay, what we are going to present to our clients, right? So there are a few figures that I would like to highlight to you all. Right, first of all, let's look at the real estate growth in Singapore. Okay, let's look at the real estate growth in Singapore. There's a few numbers we need to take note. Now, this data is a set of data from SoReal, okay, and from Q1 2017 to Q3 2021, okay, this is the overall real estate growth in Singapore. This is from SoReal. Now, I know some of you might argue, I see that last year to this year increased 10 point something percent, right? I think that was what data. Yes, that is in PPI, but this is actually raw data in PSF across the whole of Singapore non-landed properties. Okay, across the whole of Singapore non-landed properties. Now, in short, I need you to remember the two figures at the bottom. Now, the overall growth rate over 2017 Q1, okay, to end of Q2, end of 2021 is 11.34%. No, and the per annum growth rate is 2.17. So this is the figure I need you to remember. So that means whatever you present later, if it's better than these two figures, it also means, right, okay, it's good, right? Because it's better than the norm. Okay, very clear, huh? All right. Now the 3M's, right? Okay. Okay. Now I need to also 声明, okay, that these slides, right, a lot of data are all very fresh data, okay, and I have just managed to pick this data over the last few days, over many different platforms and sources. So I didn't have time to decorate the slides. So the slides are a little bit plain, white, simple. Call it minimalist. Call it what the developer is going to do it for the design. Similar minimalist. This is what's going to be in these slides. Okay, so MOP. Now, first 3M's. All right. MOP. Let's talk about the MOP first. Now, why is MOP the topic I want to touch on? Okay. Now, many of you might know. Okay. Now, how many of you here stays in District 23? Can I have a 2 in the chat group? District 23. 2. I have Yen and Louis. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think a lot of you know what is District 23. Okay, so I cannot anyhow bluff you on. No, I'm not gonna bluff you. I cannot anyhow smoke you on District 23. But these are all facts and data that I'm going to show you. Now, District 23, right? Okay. Can anyone of you give me a good guess on how many BTOs are there from 2008 to 2021? Just a wild guess. BTOs. Okay, BTOs. Put inside chat. Just give me a number that you feel is correct. That means the number of BTOs launched from 2008 to 2021. Anyone? A lot. Yes, I know a lot. 20. No, I mean total number of units. Not just the launches. 2000. We have 2000. Okay. 3000. Okay. Whole camp. Yeah, whole camp lah. But your camp how big, right? 10K. We have 10K. 6,000. 10K. Okay. Can, no problem. So I think more than 10K. 这样对齐 on this answer. Okay lah. Anyway, so what I wanted to, I will share with you the answer later. No worries. Okay. So what I wanted to tell you is, right, MOP is something I believe in. Now, a lot of people actually ask me, okay, what is a good investment? So along the way, Chinese New Year, you meet your friend, relative, you go a lot of places, you talk to your clients about, they say, hey, so you are a property agent, tell me what is a good investment. Now, I know a lot of agents who want to bring out the charts and show them, oh wow, got this, got that, got this, got that. But I think it's very effective from you, a very strong statement. Okay, what is a good investment? The way I like to help to me, I like to buy properties that has a lot of upgraders potential. HDB upgraders potential. Okay, why? Because it's very straightforward, right? If the person, okay, buy a BTO, okay, he buy at this amount of money. Next time he can sell this amount of money. He got this amount of money to buy a new property. then it's very structured, right? The profit is very structured, the growth is very structured, it is predictable, it is safe, it is simple, it is in demand, right? So that's why then they say, oh, where is good to buy, right? So next thing I said, well, let's look at the places where there are a lot of BTOs. Okay, let's look at the places that are a lot of BTOs. So that's why we come up with the first word, M.O.P. Now, M.O.P stands for minimal occupational period. Okay, not MOP, not the 𝚀𝙸𝙽𝙬𝚬 okay, it's minimal occupational period. That means if you buy a HDB, be it a BTO or even buy a resale, okay, you meet your minimal occupational period, which is usually 5 years, then you can sell. And of course, for the BTOs, largely you'll be able to sell at quite a healthy profit. Okay, hence M.O.P came about in the 3 M's. So now, let's okay, I know this is something that a lot of the 老教 may feel that 你还要跟我讲 how to calculate return of sale, but what was the buying price of the BTOs and how much they could sell at, okay, so that they can buy a new property after selling off, okay? And now, okay, this data I've got, okay, these are all data compiled over 2008 all the way down to 2021. So it contains a lot of the number of units and the data on the information on the type of units that are being sold in each BTO project. But of course, I'm not going to name all because there's really a lot. So I'm just going to pull out some example here. Now, anyone here stays in this Senja Park View? Sorry, I left out a view there. It's Senja Park View, which is in 636A to 636D. Raise our hand, please. Come. Or put a 3 in the chat. Come. Do we have a 3? Do we have anyone who stays here? No? Nobody stays here? Okay, no problem. Okay, now Senja Park View is located nearer to the tip of the block 600 plus series of Senja Road in Bukit Panjang area, in District 23. So the launch date of this BTO was in 26 October 2010. So you can see that 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and the indicative prices are indicated towards here. Now, to be fair, most of the people bought nearer to the 250 to 270,000, with of course the sale of balance flat going at about 290 to 300 plus thousand. Okay, that is the price. So you can see this was launched at that price in October 2010. They bought. Okay. Now, this is 𝚀𝚘𝚘𝚘 This is actually the 500 series, which is nearer to the middle of Bukit Panjang side. So yeah, 𝚬𝚘𝚘𝚘 side. Yes, yeah, correct. Blossom, yeah, nearer to 𝚬𝚘𝚘𝚘 the EC. Okay, so you can see that the 4-room flats are a tad cheaper, but 226 to 284. I would say that a lot of them bought about 250 plus, and the 5-room flats were about $300,000. So 456 to 461, 548 to 550 Serga Road. So this generally are the prices that were transacted. In fact, they were actually quite cheap. So this was actually launched in 2011. Okay, surprisingly, the prices for the BTO dropped a little bit during that period of time. So now we're going to run through a quick example. Okay, so now why I show you all this is actually to kind of tell you more or less how much the HDB flats were bought for, so that you have an idea. So next time when you go and do your prospecting, you meet someone who's saying, oh, you stay at that Serga Meadows. I know you bought for BTO, right? You bought for 250K. About that, 哇，人家就觉得你很厉害，哇，你很神， then 他们就要 engage 你。So this is how I'm not kidding you, I really do this. Okay, so but I'm not going to share too much on that first. But so a 4-room BTO in Bukit Panjang, okay, bought between 2009 to 2012. Okay, I would say, I think we can assume that the price was bought at about 250K. Let's just use this as an example, 250K. Okay, so now if it TOPs in 2014. Okay, the principal repayment that based, if you use a HDB loan calculation, okay, so let's say assumingly this guy bought in 2010, 2011, okay, the flat TOP in 2014, that's where your loan starts, right? And this is a typical HDB buyer that bought using HDB loan, 2.6%, okay? Now, what you see here, the word outstanding, right? Okay, which means if you're going to sell now, based on, if you use a loan calculator, you use an amortization table, okay, this is the outstanding loan that they will be having. Okay, now I know some of you may be like, how do you calculate the outstanding loan? Okay, We'll take that on another lesson. For those who are not too sure, you can approach any one of us. It's easy to calculate if you have a loan calculator. Okay, now outstanding loan is 168,162 based on 2.6% HDB loan. And of course, it must be based on the person has down pay only 10%. Right? That means during the launch, the guy down pay $25,000. So let's assume the sale price is at $500,000, which is current price. Now, I'm not going to show you the caveats of the recent sale price. If you go and track, a lot of the sales has done 500 plus thousand plus minus in the recent times for the whole Bukit Panjang 4 room flats. Okay. So the total cash and CPF coming back after you sell, okay, sale price minus the outstanding loan minus all your fees, your agent fees, right? Okay, let's assume at 2%. Okay, so this is 300. It will come up to 321,338. That means very typically, if you approach anyone selling who is actually at 𝗁𝗑𝗧𝗵𝗂, 𝗧𝗵𝗂, these areas, right? Okay, you are going to get minimally 321,338. Okay, that this person has, okay, after selling off the property. Okay, that's not including his own other money, 私房钱 that he has, or CPF that he's earned over last few years. All right, so how much can the seller buy without extra cash? That's assuming the TDSR is met. So that means today you meet that person, you sell the house for him, then how much can he buy of you? Right? So using a simple calculation of just now 321,338, right? I times 4 because let's say it's 25%. Okay, I times 4, right? But you need to factor in stamp duty, right? So I minus off 4%. Right, stamp duty calculation is 4% minus 15,004 for above $1 million. So I just take that figure times 4 because 25% down payment, right? Then you borrow 75% loan, right? Then minus off the stamp duty, and this is the amount that the person can buy. 1,233,938 before stamp duty. Okay, so 1,233,938. Can this person who is staying in a 900 plus square feet 4-room flat buy your 700 plus square feet Arden 2-bedroom that has a utility room as well? Not utility, the bomb shelter as a storeroom, right? Can store stuff, right? I think it's can, I think it's can, right? Because if you equate, even if you equate the slightly higher price for Arden times the show flat, all the floor plans that we have shown you, okay, I think you should be able to afford this. Okay, now this is based on minimal. I just remind you, this is based on minimal. That means we go back to this example. This is based on the buyer bought a HDB flat BTO at 250,000. Your client 50,000. He only down paid a minimum of 25%, 10% down payment. Okay, $25,000. Okay, and he takes a HDB loan and he pays up. And his outstanding loan is 168,000. Now, I'm sure most people who has the aptitude or the desire to upgrade to a private property, I think they have more money than that. So this is just the bare minimum. Okay, I'm not even saying that the guy later in the middle, this guy said, hey, might as well I refinance to bank loan. Right, bank loan is 1.2%. So I tell you the total cash and CPF coming back, that portion might even be more. Okay, so this is like the bare minimum already for someone who is owning a 4-room flat, BTO. Okay, in Bukit Panjang, bought during that period of time. Okay, now anyone cannot follow this. Don't be shy and ask. Okay, I'm going to explain. I mean, if you can't, I will explain one more time. If not, I will just press on. Okay, in the chat. Anyone cannot follow? All can follow? Okay, all can follow. Please put F in the chat. F. Okay, F. Thanks everyone. Okay, so very clear. So that means now we're very clear. No, minimally 4-room flat one sure have money buy from you. 2-bedroom. I tell you the best part is if this guy has been using bank loans to buy and he has more cash, right? I think he can next time POP buy off you for a profit. Right? For a profit, right? I'm sure you can. Now let's look at another example. Let's look at 5-room flat. Right? 5-room flat. So 5-room flat, let's assume the price was bought at about 300,000. Okay, ballpark 300,000. So let's say same thing, TOP in 2014, same example of 10% down payment with 2.6% interest over these few years. The outstanding will be 192,229. Now, if you go and do your own research, okay, do your own research, right, you will see the 5-room flats there selling at about 600 plus thousand. Okay, anything from 600 plus all the way to high 600s, 700 also have. Okay, now, this is not even inclusive of the super hot HDB locations in Bukit Panjang or near to the MRT, very near MRT. Some of them have went as high as almost $800,000 already. Okay, for them. So I'm just saying the lower tranche. Okay, middle lah, not say lower, the middle tranche lah. Okay, so 630K. Now 630K current price. So same thing, if you do this exercise, sale price minus outstanding loan minus fees, minimum this guy is getting back 425,000. Okay, I'm sure 他口袋还有钱的. Okay, he still has some money to buy on. Okay, 425. So how much can 425 buy using the same example? How much can the seller buy without extra cash? 1.632657. Can they buy the 3-bedroom of Arden? Okay, the 1012 square feet, yeah, the 1012 square feet, very nice layout, with a split living and a dining area, with a fully enclosed glass kitchen. Can they buy that layout? I think answer is yes. Now, of course, if that guy has additional money in his bank, okay, can he buy off your buyer? That means if you're going to sell to a buyer, let's say this Chinese New Year, you are going to meet a relative. Your relative asks you 什么好买，你就跟他讲 Arden。为什么 Arden 好买？因为呢 Arden 呢 ，OK， 现在卖 maybe the 3-bedroom maybe 1.5 million, right? I think next time OK, minimally 可以卖 1.6 plus million 呢 right? If that guy 口袋多一点钱，他可以卖 1.7， 他可以跟你买 1.7 1.8 million， 哇，不错嘞 ，within 3-4年赚 300,000-400,000， wow, I think that is good profit lah. Okay, hence that's why if you were to ask me, this is really very, very structured. Okay, y'all got watch 叶问 right? I remember 叶问 got this move he actually taught this 一手一攻 which actually means like, okay, instead of all the Chinese kung fu movie, right, before they want to fight 这边比试那边比试一下 no, 叶问 no waste time one. Okay, he block and attack at the same time, then the enemy go to the ground. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is like, this is what I like to do to my clients. No, they are not my enemies, they are my friends. Okay, but I like to impact them fast. Okay, I like to impact them fast. Number one, will Arden make money? Why is Arden a good investment? Answer is because there is so many people who have BTO flats. Okay, and they are transacted at this price. So if the guy got sell away the property, okay, they want to buy from you, they have enough money to buy off at the profit from you. Okay, at the profit from you. Okay, and how long? 3-4 years, I think you can realize your profit. So simple, right? You sink in 400,000, okay, you take back maybe 600,000-700,000 in 4 years time. I think that's quite a good investment. Okay, now, so this is for the 5-room BTO flat in Bukit Panjang. Now, I know some of you might, hey, how about Keat Hong? How about Choa Chu Kang? How about Bukit Batok? Okay, I know there are lots, but since now I give you an understanding of how Bukit Panjang is, you can go and research on the Choa Chu Kang side, the Keat Hong, Bukit Batok side. Generally, it's about the same. Generally, it's about the same for your 4 and 5 rooms. You can even apply, okay, to your 3-room flats who are going to buy the 2-bedroom at the profit of you next time, because Arden would likely be the lowest price launch in 2022. Okay, for the 2-bed for in terms of PSF wise, likely very likely. Okay, so hence with so much catchment, can they buy off at the profit of you? I think the answer is a resounding yes. All right, now I'm gonna give you a real one, a real scenario one. Okay, Bukit Batok Skyline 1 and 2. Anyone here stays in Bukit Batok Skyline 1 and 2? 296A to 296C. Can we have let's say 5? Anyone stay here? 5. No one stays here. Okay, never mind. Okay, real one, real one, this one not fake one, real one, real scenario. Okay, so this is the price range that they bought at. So I'm going to use a 5-room flat. Okay, the one of the 5-room flats example. Okay, in one of the blocks. Okay, sorry, I would take away the assuming. Okay, it's priced bought at 480,000 at launch, at the BTO when it was launched back in 2012. $480,000 for a 5-room flat. Trust me, if you bought a BTO in Bukit Batok at 480,000 a 5-room flat, 人家讲你神经病 right? Okay, I think some of you might have tried and you also 太贵了，不要买。Okay, but that was what my client bought this flat at 480,000. Okay, so it TOB in 2016, the principal repayment based on the bank loan. Okay, so this guy is a little bit, of course, he's a little bit more savvy. He took a bank loan of averagely 1.8% averagely 1.8% over the last few years. So his outstanding payment he has after the few years of payment was 320,358. That is, he down paid 20% down payment. Okay, outstanding is this amount of money. Now, he sold at this price. Real one. Go and check. The caveat is there. He sold at this price. Okay, 877. Okay. Total cash and CPF coming back. Okay, is 539,242. So let's do the sums. How much can this seller buy without extra cash? 2.07689 before stamp duty. So he is still looking for a house. He's going to see Arden. I invited him down. Okay, whether he will buy Arden, I don't know. Okay, I will try my best to sell him Arden. Okay, 所以你们希望每个大家都可以 support Arden 下哈，谢谢你们，谢谢。Okay, now so the problem is that this buyer is this buyer. I think he's much richer than that So I don't know whether he's going to buy one big unit. I'm trying to make him buy two but I don't know whether he'll sink all his eggs in one basket or not. Okay, so if you see me in the bulk purchase, then you know that is my buyer. Okay, so quite clear. So everyone clear about how this whole flow is going to be like for your MOPs. Now let me show you what are the real numbers. So just now I think many of you 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10K. The best answer I got was more than 10K. Okay, how many? If you add up all the BTOs in district and okay, sorry, 2008 it's 2008 to 2021, right? There's a total number of 37,323 units. This is the total number of District 23. We are talking about your Bukit Panjang, okay, that means the Senja Serga area. We are talking about your whole 𝗀𝗚𝗳 area. We are talking about some parts of your Choa Chu Kang. Okay, we are talking about Bukit Batok, some parts of Bukit Batok. Okay, near to the Quest that side. You remember near to the Quest that side, there's some. And of course, we are talking about Tengah. Okay, Tengah now they only launched about 3,000 units only. Okay, there is still a lot to be launched. So that means the number of BTOs are gonna go really a lot over the next few years over that whole entire area. Okay, so now the recorded figure is 37,323, accurate as of I think yesterday. Okay, but I might have miscalculated some but it should be around that ballpark figure. Okay, so this data was actually taken from this website called 𝚀𝚘𝙸𝙽𝗀.com. 𝚀𝚘𝙸𝙽𝗀.com. Okay, you can go and search for those who want to know what is this. I can forward you the link later but must buy the data one. Okay, now this is not even inclusive of some of the other older HDBs which are selling even higher with more returns on money. So we're talking about your Bukit Panjang block 18 something, 16 something, 17 something. The 5 blocks, the 60 something Bukit Panjang, those are what I know of okay, that will sell and have even more money. So now, do you now can you feel 感觉that 周围的人 in Arden next time if they want to buy a private property of you, right? Okay, they can buy at a big profit of you. Now I need to have this feeling. If you all have this feeling, can I have an 8 on the chat, please? Do you have the feeling? 来，我们是感觉，我们是感性的人，我们要有没有8？谢谢。3个8还4个5个 Thank you so much. At least now I have injected some feeling to you. Now, this is what you need to do to your friends and your relatives and your clients. Okay, when you meet them over Chinese New Year, you need to inject the feeling into them. 你需要这么的 communicate the language of love. If you remember my briefing that time in the Arden briefing, okay, it's about communicating the language of love. Now, if you need me to help you to communicate the language of love, I will try to do so in some of the briefings next time. I will teach you how to do it, but I'm not going to do it today, okay? Because I have, oh wow, I have used a half an hour and I only go through one of the M's, okay? I think my partners now are all laughing at me. Okay, fine. Okay, thanks. So, I'm going to go to the next two M's. Okay, now, the reason why I go in this sequence is because if I go MRT and MALL first, I think you are going to go a little bit bored because 你们已经听过很多次 MRT, more MRT, more MRT, more. Everything is MRT, more. But I'm going to try to approach this from a different approach. Let's do this. Benefits of living near to an MRT station. Okay, now, before I go there, okay, I think we are all, everyone here, of course, we are in real estate. So when a client asks you, hey, what is a good investment? Then you tell them Arden and Bukit Timah. Sorry, I got confused with Qingjian's Forex and Bukit Timah. In case same developer, it's really great stuff. But so they tell you, oh, this Arden and near to Bukit Panjang, near to ภิ礴， okay? got Bukit 嘛 ，right? 都是那个 area 的嘛 ，right? 空气一样的好。But anyway, what I'm trying to say is like now MRT. Okay, so they say, oh, why? It's not freehold. Freehold? What you want freehold for? What? Don't freehold lah, right? Let me teach you how I tell these clients. Okay, anyone want to know how I actually tell this client in the most 叶问 way possible or not? Can you type a 9 in the chat? 9. Okay, 9. Okay, thanks. Okay. So yeah, I need to make you do this is because I scared you all fall asleep. Okay, I scared you all fall asleep. Okay. Now, I will tell them this. Mr. Buyer, Mr. Client, let me ask you a very important question. Okay. These people in these HDB areas, okay, likely, very likely, okay, they grow up in somewhat environment. Then they will look at you, what do you mean by somewhat environment? Then you tell them, okay, so these people, right, when they were young, okay, like my parents always say, boy, 你买屋子以后要买方便的。How many of you, last time the mother always tell you, okay, 你买屋子要买方便的。Please put a 10 in the chat. 10. 买方便的，哈哈哈 10, yes. Okay, 你要买方便的，你要买靠近 MRT 的要买也可以搭车的，要买可以吃的最好有 shopping mall 的。Right, okay. So can you imagine all these people stay in the BTO upgraders area, right? Okay, 他们的 grow up 都是 must buy 方便。Okay, now of course on the other end of the spectrum, if you are some rich person, okay, of course you go to the 1911s, then of course your clients the father will always tell them, say, your next time must buy freehold. Yes, I agree, then the demand will be freehold. But now the demand here is 方便. Okay, I always like to tell them the 好烦 factor must be very high. Okay, sorry, Sarah, I am trying to be a bit more candid here. I will try to use less Chinese, but I'll use some Chinese that you can also understand one. Is that okay? Thanks. Okay, so I'm trying to say 方便 is convenient. Convenient. Sorry, I got too carried away. Convenient. Must buy convenient. Okay, must buy easy to access. Can take MRT to go work one. Okay, that is what I'm trying to imply. So the thing is, these people have been growing up being brainwashed. Must buy convenient, and hence MALL and MRT comes into play. Okay, so let's look at some data now, shall we? Let's look at some data. Oh, sorry, before we go in there. Now, benefits of living near to MRT station. Okay, so properties within 500 meters of an MRT station are actually generally more expensive. Okay, generally more expensive. This is from Property Guru, not I say one. Okay, so on an average, a property commands higher price of 10 to 15% when it's near to MRT station. So the closer a property is to an MRT station, the higher the price. Okay, 500 meter or closer being the gold standard. Property Guru say one, not I say one. Okay, but they have done their research, they have done their studies to make this claim. So also based on research, when the Circle Line open, okay, it increased the non-landed private housing by average of 1.6%. But when the station turns operational, okay, those within 400 meter station saw an increase of 13.2%. Okay, a bit more than what was outside the distance. So this is done by NUS Real Estate Research. Okay, so we're talking about MRT zones, right? Now, MRT effect. So this was done by 𝚬𝚘𝚀. So properties closer to MRT station always have significantly more expensive. Okay, we're talking about 15% premium. This is by 𝚬𝚘𝚀, 15% premium. Okay, and of course they found the majority of properties that has nearer to MRT has a higher rental yield of 4% upwards. Okay, I think you all get the drift lah, huh? But in actual data, okay, this is actually a commission study by ERA, and 2 is a bit lower lah in pricing. So this is up to 2018. I'm sorry, I don't have the 2019 to 2021. The study has not been done yet. But I think you get the drift. The popularity of it being near to MRT has not decreased. Rental index, back in that time, rental index wasn't doing that well. So, but the thing is, you are nearer to MRT, it dropped lesser. Okay, so I'm not going to go too much into this. Okay, now we talk about shopping malls. Okay, so same thing. Property Guru had a consumer sentiment study. Okay, so one of the top 2 priorities for home buyers following COVID-19. So now this is following COVID-19 is the proximity to F&B outlets and malls. Okay, so 61% of respondents actually responded that they would like to be nearer to the F&B outlets and the malls. Okay, so I think this is because most people are getting more and more working from home. Okay, more and more people are working from home due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is by Property Guru. Right, so now, after knowing all this, right, I think we have a wrap in terms of like malls and MRT that people love to be nearer to the mall and nearer to the MRT station. Okay, I think because it is the mindset that has been embedded in, okay, more like 80% because we're talking about 80% of people stays in HDB, right? So embedded in 80% of people that has been growing up in HDBs, okay, that they want to stay near to a mall and MRT. This is something that you can share with your relatives as well and your friends. Maybe then you tell them 80% of this, then you can use my hall fund factor and tell them because buy hall fund more convenient. Okay. I'm going to go to the next one. So I'm going to show you some data of some of the properties that are near to MRT or near to malls. But largely, I realized that in District 23, okay, these are the ones that I think are more impressionable. So Skywood, the Skywood, anyone here stays in Skywood? Can we have 11? I nearly bought Skywood back in 2016, but I didn't buy that. Look, but very nice. Thanks. Anyone? Skywood? Nobody? Fine. Okay, nobody staying in Skywood. Okay, so Skywood is actually located off Dairy Farm Estate. It is actually very near to what we are currently selling, which is the Dairy Farm Residences. Okay, we are very honored to have Dairy Farm Residences DD Jim Day here listening to me. So Jim, if I say anything wrong, please don't kill me. All right. Okay, 谢谢你 Jim. Okay, thank you very much. So Skywood Dairy Farm Estate. Very, very nice development with very nice views all around. And let's look at some salient points. It is this is on Google Map how you want to walk to the MRT station. It says 9 minutes. It says 700 meters, but I think Google Map is conservative. I would think it can be actually slightly faster to get to the MRT station from Skywood. So this is the distance to MRT station. It is not near to the mall, but of course, with the upcoming Dairy Farm Residences, it will be near to the Dairy Farm Residences mall. Okay, very clear. Now, this is the data I pulled out from Seoul Rail. Okay, Skywoods. So over 5 years. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm pulling out data from between 5 to 6 years. Okay, between 5 to 6 years period. Okay, by quarters. So Skywoods over the last 5+6 years have grown by 16.44%, and the annual growth rate was 2.57 and 16.44. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look back at the front of the slide. Okay, is it better than 11.34? Now you need to remember 11.34 and 2.17. Okay, these two figures. So that means if it's performing better than Singapore real estate growth overall, it's good, right? So supposed to be good, right? Okay, can, no problem. So let's go back to Skywood's. Okay. So overall growth rate 16.44% is better than the 11.34% and better than the annual growth at 2.1. So has Skywood outperformed the norm? Answer is yes, right? Yes. Okay. So is it better than the norm? Answer is yes. So Skywood's not bad. Can walk to MRT? Can. Got more. Maybe next time the dairy farm more, but not up yet. And that's the growth rate. Okay, Skywood. Okay, next. Anyone stays in this Kingsford Hillview Peak? Anyone stays in Kingsford Hillview Peak? 要不要举手? Okay, never mind. I know you all are quite shy. Some of you, okay, are quite shy about it, so we're not going to probe that. This is the distance from Kingsford Hillview Peak to Hillview MRT, and it's 650 meters, approximately 8 minutes walk. I've walked there. I've walked before. It's definitely lesser than 8 minutes. Okay, and trust me, it was a stroll at about 7 minutes-ish. It was a stroll at 7 minutes-ish. Okay, so what is the data that we're going to see? So Kingsford Hillview Peak, okay? Now, number one, what is the overall growth rate in Singapore? Can you type in the chat? What is the overall growth rate in Singapore? Come. 11 point what? You all remember? Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, 11.34. So is this better than 11.34? Answer is yes. It is better than 11.34. The annual growth rate, right? Okay, was 2.1 something. Remember 2.1 something. Now 3.89. Is it better than 2.1 something? Answer is yes. 2.17. Thank you so much, Asher and Joanna. Okay, so the annual growth rate at 3.87 is better than 2.17. Okay, so this is a good buy, right? Performing better than Singapore average. Okay, so these two are Kingsford Hillview Peak, and of course, Kingsford Hillview Peak will be near to the other mall. The mall is that Hillview 2. Okay, it's near to Hillview 2. Okay, but of course, it's not exactly a full-fledged mall per se, but I think it still has quite a lot of vibes and niceties to that place itself. Okay, it gives Hillview a lot of life in that mall. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next one. This one closest to my heart because instead of buying Skywoods, I bought May Springs, okay, in 2016, and I sold it already, by the way. So this is May Springs. So May Springs, if you look at the map, it shows 350 meters, about 5 minutes. I would think 4+ minutes would be more apt to the MRT station, to the entrance of the station control. So about 350 meters. Now, this is what May Springs have performed. Okay, its overall growth rate is 32.11, is better than the 11+%, and the annual growth rate 5.45 is actually more than double, okay, of the 2.17%. Okay, so this is May Springs. It is very near to the mall, and it is very near to the MRT station. And hence, if you look at that, you look at the performance, it's one of the best at 32.11%. Okay, and the annual growth over 5+ years at 5% compounded per annum. This is very, very good growth rate. Okay, so May Springs, okay. Now, I think this one will pick a lot of interest. This is Hillstar at Phoenix Road. Okay, now, how many of you here, I want to ask you this important question. How many of you here know where Hillstar is? Give me a 12. I need to know this. This is very important. 12. Very good. This is important because Hillstar is right beside Arden. Okay, right beside Arden. Hillstar is right beside Arden. But this is something that is very important because your clients are going to ask you, Hillstar, did it make money? Okay, Hillstar, did it make money? And is Hillstar similar to Arden? I'm going to give you the answer in 叶问 style. Okay, 𝗵𝗚, sorry, Sarah, 𝗵𝗚 style. Okay. 𝗣𝗚 made money over the 5 to 6 year period very healthily. Okay, it is 700 meters. Now, granted, okay, now let me explain to you. Okay, 𝗣𝗚 people in this Google map, in this Google Earth, people say 𝗣𝗚 very far from MRT. Answer is there is actually a side gate at the bottom, which is about 700 meters away. Okay, to the MRT station. Okay, 700 meters away. Okay, now, okay, but did 𝗣𝗚 make money? Okay, let me show you the data. Okay, this is data. This one don't lie one. Okay, this is the data from SoRail. You can go and pull out. Okay, Q2 2016 over 5 plus years, because before that I think there was no transactions. I pull out because there were no transactions. Okay, over to this period in Q4 2021, the growth rate was 21.92%, which is better than the 11.34%, and also better than the annual growth rate of 2.17%. Okay, so did 𝗣𝗚, who is right beside the Arden, make money? Yes, but is the Arden better product than 𝗣𝗚? Answer is yes, it is better. Okay, 8 months down. Yes, it is better. Why is it better? But I will come to that later. Actually, I should put this last because I will come to this. Okay, but you need to remember this figure. Okay, this figure. 𝗣𝗚, is it walking distance to the MRT? Is yes. Is it near to malls? Answer is yes, it is near to malls. Okay, hence the performance better than the norm. Now we go to let's look at Choa-Chu-Kang. Anyone Choa-Chu-Kang? Okay, I'm not gonna ask y'all got stay here now because you're all shy and not down here. Okay, this one is Warren, the Warren Choa-Chu-Kang Loop. So Choa-Chu-Kang Loop is 400 meters away, 5 minutes walk. This is what it is. This is the growth rate. It is better than your 11.34 and 2.17%. Okay, this is the data for the Warren. Okay, now, so finally we have come to Arden. So is Arden better than its nearest resale buddy, which is actually 𝗣𝗚? I think the answer is yes. Okay, now why? Okay, I'm going to be very structured here. Now, of course, distance to Bukit Panjang MRT. Okay, so this is real. I took a walk. Okay, don't fake you one. 我走路. Okay, this is the walk downhill because this road down to the MRT station is a downhill. Okay, I use Strava. For those exercise freaks, you'll know what is Strava. Okay, it is 0.57 kilometer down to the entrance. Okay, I know you're gonna say, hey, entrance, you never go down and go to the station control. Say fine, no problem, 不要着急. And this one, admittedly, I walk fast. It is not slow, it is not relaxing. This one is late for work walk. 我迟到了, I'm late, I need to walk fast. And this is the walk I did. Now, reverse, I walk back from the station control. Okay, you can see the little nook here, right? The little nook here at the end on the right side, right? Okay, I walk back from the station control. Relaxed pace, uphill walk. Okay, station control, relaxed pace, uphill walk. Okay, this is actually the pace. You can actually tell because the pace, right? Okay, you can see here the average pace is 9.43. Okay, this is walking fast. 10.11, this is relaxed pace of walking. Okay, so the walk to MRT 6+ minutes. Okay, so of course, if you're gonna tell to your friends, relative leads, okay, can walk to MRT. Even uphill walk is about 6+ minutes. If you want to walk back home. Oh, wow, not bad. Okay, now how about the hor fun factor, right? The more factor. Okay, the food factor, as you call it. Okay, of course, for those who know the area, we are in proximity to number 1 Hillion Mall. So I couldn't find a better picture of Hillion Mall. I was looking for it. Hillion Mall, Junction 10. Okay, now I know some of you are going to flame me. Junction 10 那个是 mall man 那个。People who stay around there one, I think you're in that one. Okay lah. the best way to put it is, Junction 10 is trying to improve. You don't buy this property which is near to Junction 10 when it is really very, very beautiful. Then you have to pay the improved price. So you want to be buying something where nearby haven't improved to its maximum capacity and ability. And hence that's why you have room for growth. Okay, I know some of you are giggling and sniggling at the back. Okay, if you can pretend like that, you can do it to your clients. But anyway, so of course it is also walking distance to Bukit Panjang Plaza. This is one of the oldest mall in this area. Before the MRT was up, this was already there. So it is walking distance to 3 malls. So food wise, no problem. Okay, so it is near to MRT. It is near to mall. Okay, is this a good buy? Is this a good buy? Can we have 15 in the chat? 15. Is this a good buy? 这个很重要. If you all say this one no good, that's it. I need to retrain you all. Thank you so much. I think thank you for having a lot of faith in this project. Now, I haven't even gone to the best part yet. How many of you here would want to hear another 1 hour of my best part? This is hard, right? Okay, no, not 1 hour. Okay, I promise you another 10 plus minutes. Joanna, you share 1 hour. You want to hear 1 hour of my next best part? Okay, fine. Okay, no lah. Okay, it's another 10 plus minutes before I will, me and the panelists will actually have some questions for everyone. Okay, so you all can actually ask us some questions. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for staying throughout with us. Now, we go a little bit more into the Arden, okay, shall we? Now, strong, unique features. Now, why Arden? Okay, see, developers are very smart. Okay, when they buy a plot of land, they consider a lot of factors such as competition, future competition, and they actually will try to cover the weakness, okay, of what's around and try to give special features, okay, unique stuff, so as to be able to make the clients feel, the word is feel better when they come and see. Okay, so what does Arden has? Number one, of course, generally, okay, as typical HDB dollars or upgraders, like me, my mother always say, next time you buy house, cannot buy got West Sun one, I tell you. How many of you here, the mother from young tell you cannot buy West Sun? Can you keep a 16 inside the chat? 16, no West Sun, no West Sun, West Sun bad, no West Sun, West Sun bad, West Sun, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure a lot of people have this objection. So, developer very smart. They do mostly north-south facing or quite north-south facing. Okay, slightly tilt, but generally more north-south facing. So you can, of course, confidently tell your relative over Chinese New Year, this one is 坐南朝北. Okay, means sit north, back, face south. Am I right? So, yeah, okay. North-south facing, all right? Now, other than it being north-side facing, this is one of the most idyllic resort-like feel. Okay, now you're seen, right, the Muji theme interior, right? The whole Muji theme interior, the waking up to morning. You go visiting your type of relative, when you move in here, every day you wake up, okay, the whole entire feeling of morning just accentuate, just fills you up so much that you 不想去做工, you don't feel like going to work. I don't know whether that's a good way to put it, but I think I want to tell them it's just so comfortable that you just feel like staying home the whole day. It's like going to a holiday, it's like going to a resort. Okay, when you look down, low rise, idyllic, landed property, okay, you see most of that. Okay, so something that is not found in a lot of other condos around. Okay, now high 3.2. This is something I will blow in their faces. I will just tell them it's 3.2 meter ceiling in all units. Why? Why is 3.2? Why 3.2? Can anyone tell me? Okay, other than Phoenix Residences, which is on top of the hill beside us. Okay, any of the other new launches now has 3.2 meter ceiling. Come, please. I welcome you. Please type in the chat. Peak Residences. Thank you, Jack. Any more? Any more? Got one start with A one. Got start with A, not Arden. Got start with A. Which one? A, yeah. Typical units, Typical units, don't tell me the penthouse unit, ground floor unit. Okay? Okay. Answer is Avinia has. Okay, lattice one, thank you very much. Okay, lattice one. Okay, peak lattice one, but nothing much left lah. Lattice one. Okay, peak residences, the price very peak also lah. The compared to here. Perfect 10 is 3 meters. Perfect 10 is 3 meters. Okay, perfect 10 is 3 meters. So 3.2 lah. Okay, 3.22, 3.225. It's 3.225 or 3 meters
3.225.
Sorry, Jacqueline, I treat you to coffee soon. Okay, so 3.225, but perfect 10. Okay, at 3,225 PSF also. Okay, no. Now, what I'm trying to say is, right, okay, now, high ceiling is beautiful, it's nice. Okay, high ceiling is beautiful, it is very nice. Okay, but the thing is, of course, it is very hard to find high ceiling unless you go to the higher end districts, with the exception of Lettuce one. Okay, and hence that's why, right, okay, one of the most unique feature inside here is 3.2 meters ceiling in all units. Now, I know some of you is going to challenge me and say, Hillstar got 3.2 also. I agree, but it's only for Tower B, Tower C. Tower C, the 1 plus study, and I think the 2-bedroom, the loft got a bit of loft unit. That's only the one type they have only. Okay, and hence that's why ours whether it's 2, 3, 4-bedroom, all will have 3.2 meters in all the units, which is going to accentuate. Now, for those who have been selling for rent, for those who have been to key residences when everyone asks about the high ceiling in the living room, okay, we have high ceiling in all our units. Okay, of course not the FORET 4.6 meters high ceiling, but 3.2 meters, trust me, it is like going to Avinia, it is like going to Perfect 10, it is like going to, what's that, peak residences, but paying almost half the price for it. 好不好? Good, right? Right, high 3.2 meters. See, that's why I tell you, this nearby Arden also has, yeah, I was saying Phoenix Residence nearby, I was saying besides Arden, okay, and besides Phoenix Residences, where are the others? So Phoenix and Arden both have lah. Okay, sorry, Phoenix Residences have high ceiling as well, but that means if you want to get out of that two projects, everywhere else would be double the price as well. Hence, that's why, okay, this is one of the best project you can look for if you want that feeling of space. Okay, high ceiling. Now, unique layouts throughout the full range. I'm going to just go through a little bit on the layout, just a little bit. I'm not going to steal the limelight of some of our future trainers on this, but I think the layouts done by Qingjian is very unique, and it's what they have did for Forets. I think a lot of people has wowed a lot of the crowd. Okay, it's going to show you quickly this. So this is the show flat layout that you're going to see. Now, I believe this is something that you are not going to be able to find in most other show flats. Now, you see that, first of all, how many of you here have a lot of objection with people say, wow, I straight away come in, is the kitchen on the one side. Can you put 18 inside the chair? 18. How many of you got this objection? Straight away have kitchen when you come in. I don't like forever feng shui reason. Okay, not a lot, but never mind. I think on the ground we experience a lot of this, and we feedback to developers. Developers also know that this is a real problem. That's why if you see, they actually push the kitchen all the way to the end at the front here, right beside the balcony. It's quite fun that you can actually open up the door here, okay, and go through, and I'll like serve your stuff towards the balcony, and you can just alfresco dining over here. Very nice. Okay, facing the pool. I think it's very nice. And if you realize how when they structure this whole thing, the width of the living room is much wider. Okay, and some people always say that, yeah, I don't have a storage to store stuff. Then we give you the home shelter. But you start to realize, oh, this type of space looks so spacious. 71 square feet. Can. Let me tell you the intelligent way to answer your clients on this. Now, you realize that the balcony is actually not very big. This balcony, if you compare to most, is one of the smallest balcony around. What is the reason? It is because this plot of land was purchased in 2019. Okay, and hence, when it was purchased during that time, right, okay, the balcony bonus given by the authorities to the developers is only 7%. So that's why there is no incentive for developers to build a bigger balcony. So your 721 square feet that you get inside here will have more interior space. Okay, this is the intelligent answer I'm giving you to tell your clients. Wow, it's not very intelligent. Never hear before from anyone else. Because all the agent will tell you efficient layout lah, layout very good lah. Master room can fit the king size bed lah, the common bedroom can fit queen size bed. Okay, what I really want is for everyone here to be able to give a more unique, special, constructive, good answer to your clients. Okay, so this is the 2-bedroom, 721 square feet. Okay, trust me. Okay, it is going to be very beautiful when you see in the show flat with its glory of 3.2 meter ceiling height as well. And the next one that you're going to see inside is going to be the behemoth of the development, which is the 4+study co-space. Now, for those who don't know what co-space is, this is co-space is Qingjian's signature patent design, where they actually let you have flexibility of spaces. So what you see here is a 4+study. If I'm not wrong, this should be easily a 3.6 meter width living room, similar to what you see in FOREX. But of course, for clients who say, I want to have a big living room. Okay, what you can actually do is to tell the developer to take out this study room. They can actually remove it. Okay, and becomes it's the flexibility of space that you get inside this development as well that is done by Qingjian. Okay, so this is the type D2, which is the 4-bedroom plus study and single balcony. Okay, which I think should not be larger than 7% of this, giving you extra and more spaces within the unit itself. Okay, so this is the 4+study bedroom. Okay, so in summary, I'm going to wrap up. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. So Joanna, no problem. I'll give you a half an hour next time if I see you. So in summary, there's a huge crowd of upgraders for private properties in District 23. Remember, when you meet your relative, friends in Chinese New Year, or you meet your lead, you must tell them, dead serious, look in their eyes. There's going to be a huge crowd of upgraders for private property in District 23. Pause, stare them in the eyes, make them scared. Like, yeah. Okay, then consumers at this level crave for convenience. Pause, look them in the eyes, dead straight in the eyes. Consumer at this level crave for convenience. Okay, because you can throw in the Hofan factor lah, if you want. There is a strong stroke of uptrend of pricing for similar locations. Pause, look them straight dead in the eyes, then stare at them. Be very serious. And hence, Arden is by far one of the most special product in its class by design. True, right? Same thing, very seriously look at them, tell them this. Arden is by far one of the most special product in its class by design. Then you can throw in the, the 7% balcony bonus as you heard just now. And lastly, strong demand equals strong price growth equals to best investment. Okay, then tell them, let me book you a slot to the show flat. All right. Okay, so with that, I'm wrapping up my presentation. But before I go off, I'm going to leave it open to the floor for people to ask us any questions. Now, please feel free to have your questions. Okay, and then we will try to, how can we convince, sure, this type of question, you ask here, I don't know how to explain, I don't know how to answer, because there are some people here who are actually Phoenix LRT. Okay. Sorry? And ERA also marketing. Okay. Now, okay, 7% balcony. 7% balcony. Let me just explain again. Okay. Now, for private property, for properties, for land purchase after the July 2018, there was a change in cooling measures. Okay, there was a cooling measure. So instead of 10% balcony bonus, which gives a developer additional 10%, which they do not have to pay taxes for. Okay, this is in short. Okay, in short. Okay, they know what they do? They actually give them 7%. So that's why now developers, right? Okay, no point to build 10% because they build bigger than 7%. Anything else, the additional space, right, they have to pay tax for that additional space. So that's why it's only 7%. So that's why all 7%. But of course, you can flip side it and tell your client and say, developer very good. They know a lot of people complain about big balcony. They give you smaller balcony and more interior space. Okay, so this is how you want to flip side to your clients. Okay, 7%. Okay, now, anyone, any other questions? Or you're all roll? Okay, Alison, you raise your hand. Is there any questions for me? Now, let me give you okay, never mind, it's okay, Asher. Since we are all here, let me give you a most diplomatic and strategic answer for your question. How can we convince clients that Arden is better than Phoenix Residences? Okay, let me give you that. Now, this is on a scenario that your client has not seen both before. Have not seen Arden, have not seen Phoenix before. Okay, it's going to see with you. I'll tell them that, okay, number one answer is both development has its charm. Number one, both development has its charm. Both are similar in terms of the ceiling height. But of course, if you would prefer a more conventional, safe layout, okay, Phoenix Residences offers you that design, okay, in its current state. They give you that design of a very conventional layouts and modern layout, classic layout. Arden, okay, would be a bit special, will be a bit different, okay, where they actually try to push the forward design of having windows in the kitchen, in most of the units, to have more ventilation in the kitchen. But of course, this takes away certain traditional design from what it is, and hence both are great developments. You should all come and see. Yeah, what's more? Oh, okay, but that one will not see yet. No schools. Answer is yes. It has no primary. No. What primary school?
𝚬𝚘𝚘 Primary.
𝚬𝚘𝚘 Primary. Westview.
Within 1 km.
Okay, 𝚬𝚘𝚘 Primary and what
Westview.
Westview. Yeah, this is when my son over already, so 我没有什么管, so that's why. So. Okay, Linda, does that answer your question? 𝚬𝚘𝚘 Primary and Westview Primary. Yeah. Okay. Now, can describe Muji theme interior, Jack. Now, this is the best way to put it. When you meet your prospects, you meet your relatives, you meet your friends, you ask them, do you like Muji theme? Do you like Muji design? You go to Muji in Singapore, it's always the the light brown flooring, the very pastel colors, very earth tone, light earth tone, very nice fluffy feeling. That's Muji theme design. Okay, very popular one. Okay, very popular one. And this developer is doing almost the same thing inside this one. If you remember, the last briefing I did, right? I even thought the wardrobe door is like BMW special color. BMW frozen silver. Okay, on the wardrobe doors, frozen color. Thank you very much, Joanna. Okay. Now, Jack, when is Arden's preview and launch? Now, the show flat is going to be ready. I'm sure a lot of you have registered for the to see the show flat on the 20th of January. Okay, please register. If you didn't manage to get a slot, please let us know. We'll see what we can actually do for you. But of course, the reserve slot is on the 25th of January. Okay, no problem, Jen. You can PM any of the ICs and DDs. Okay, and we'll see what we can actually help you to do. Okay, any other questions that you have? Come. I am very ready to Ipman the answer to you. Okay, if no questions, I know you all have a lot of questions, but you're all shy about it. You all please feel free to approach any one of us. Me, Ian, Ben, we have Eleanor, and we have Jerry. Okay, does this mean we should find buyers in district? Does this mean you should find buyers in district 65? Anyone can buy. This is a good investment. Pasir Ris buy here also good, because you know what? It will make money. Why it will make money? Because you can tell your clients straight in the eyes, dead straight. 32,733 BTOs from 2008 to 2021, and with many, many more to go. Do you think you have a lot of potential buyers? 40% premium over 𝗣𝙗 next door. Sure, 𝗣𝙗 is already 10 over years old. Arden is 0 years old. So Arden is 40% premium. Plus the fact that when 𝗣𝙗 was developed, okay, no, I don't want to kill 𝗣𝙗, honestly speaking. Okay, 𝗣𝙗 is now 1,100, 1,200 PSF. But I think for the 1 bedrooms, it's a little bit too big. For the 2 bedrooms, the sizes is also a bit too big. With I think the design, of course, I think there were still some people with a bit more complaints about full glass lah, then the granite. But of course, let's not speak ill of other projects. Okay, I think for the matter of fact, number one, everyone likes new. We are Muji team. It's very, very popular. Okay, we are idyllic, and of course, we are nearer to walk to the MRT station by about 50 plus meters lah. Okay, but 𝗣𝙗 made money. Okay, everyone who bought something more expensive than 𝗣𝙗 also make money. Okay, so I think this one will make money. When we have the indicative price for Arden's bedroom type, we will let you know as soon as we have them. But I think at 1,500 plus PSF ballpark is what you can actually communicate down to the client. Please tell them it will be the most core value, I would say, that means the lowest price launch in 2022. Okay. If not, thanks so much for attending. I hope